ScoobTober is back, and we have the Headless Horseman of Halloween that originally aired under the Scooby-Doo and Dynomutt Hour show, later repackaged under the Scooby-Doo Show. A Halloween party is happening in a fancy mansion. The scene shifts outside, where in the foggy night a horseman can be seen riding around with a pumpkin for a head. We find that the Misdreant gang has been invited along with Scooby-Doo's cousin, Scooby-Dum, making this a second appearance on screen. Shaggy, Scooby and Dum head outside where they encounter the Headless Horseman for the first time, thus getting scared and running back inside, thinking it's safe. Finding Fred, Daphne and Velma in the library with Mrs. Crane's niece Beth, who tells them about her great-great-grandfather, they interrupt them to tell them about the Headless Horseman, to which Beth fears this is the same horseman that returned to haunt her family, where it is discovered that her great-great-grandfather was chased by one all those years ago. During this flashback, the present Headless Horseman comes in crashing the party, claiming he wants the head, thus scaring all the guests away except for Mystery Inc. The gang decide to split up and search the mansion for clues that could help with this mystery. Shaggy, Scooby and Dum encounter the Headless Horseman in one of the rooms, trapping him in a sewing machine, giving them the chance to escape to find the rest of the gang to tell them what's happened, but upon returning they find the Headless Horseman has gone. Back downstairs we find out that Mrs. Crane was nearly grabbed by the Headless Horseman. It's all around this time that we learn from Beth's cousin Elwood the Headless Horseman is not after the head, but in fact the necklace around Mrs. Crane's neck, stating that ever since Mrs. Crane brought the necklace into the house, the horseman has been appearing. Elwood takes the necklace, saying he's going to take it to the bank where it would be safe and far away from the house, getting into his car and driving off into the fog. We start to hear the galloping of a horse, and it's none other than the Headless Horseman. We see that the Headless Horseman is headless no more, as it is seen with the head of Elwood. Heading out to investigate the vehicle, they find a picture of Elwood's head with glue on one side. The ignition keys are missing, along with the newspaper clippings that tell of a flying saucer being spotted at a convention. Around this time, they spot the butler, Talford, looking suspicious, walking throughout the fog. But it's explained that a tree has fallen down, hitting the power lines and cutting the power to the mansion, so he's off to a neighbour's house to complain. They decide to head to the place where the supposed horseman is buried, hopes of finding answers. Sure enough, Fred and Velma soon figure it out and race to the airport, where the not-so Headless Horseman is about to take off in a plane. Shaggy and Scooby accidentally hop on the plane with the horseman, where they manage to elude him before the plane finally wrecks to the ground. With the horseman finally captured, it's revealed to be none other than Elwood himself. His shoe company filed for bankruptcy, so he tried to steal the diamonds to sell them off. It all came down to the clues. That didn't make sense. First, the missing keys from the car. Why would a horseman need keys? Second was a photo. Looking at it more closely, it was for a passport so Elwood could fly out the country. Lastly, the phone call Elwood made to the bank, which was impossible as the butler said the phone lines were down. But the biggest clue was found by Shaggy. On the other side of the clippings that read Apex, Elwood's shoe company claiming they filed bankruptcy. And that's the tale of the Headless Horseman of Sleepy Hollow. Thanks for watching ScoobTober, hope you enjoyed yourself. Remember to subscribe and join me tomorrow for another tale.